Hi, welcome back to Camp Arowana. This is Corey once more, and today I'm going to be going for a walk with one of our 2020 summer awesome interns. Actually, she's been here every summer for several years now, and she's been here as a camper, and she's been here as a volunteer, and she's been involved with Camp Arowana for most of her life. And so we're going to be talking with and sharing and learning from Kennedy today. All right, Kennedy, thanks for joining me today. We have quite some history doing some hikes. We've got some stories to tell about our past hikes.
Ew.
What?
Look at that worm. It's huge. That's so gross.
What are the odds that you would take a bite of that worm?
Oh, that's like 1 in 200.
1 in 200?
I hate worms.
How much money would it take for you to eat that worm?
I don't think there's enough money.
No money?
The whole worm?
Yeah. You wouldn't eat that worm for any amount of money?
$100.
You'd eat that worm for $100?
Mm-hmm.
What if it was cooked? How much money would it take for you to eat that worm?
Oh, raw? No.
$100 for raw?
No, for raw, like $150.
$150 you'd eat that worm raw?
Yeah.
How much for it cooked?
Like $175 maybe, if I was feeling a little, you know.
$170 to eat that worm cooked?
$75.
$75
yeah,
to eat it cooked?
Yeah, I hate worms so much.
Oh
How much would you do it for?
I mean, with a little bit of tahini or something, I might eat it for nothing. Cooked.
Nope.
I would probably want some cash in order to eat it raw.
I would need a lot of money.
Anyway, what's your favorite camp food?
My favorite camp food?
Since we're at camp and we're talking about camp, kind of.
Okay, this isn't like an everyday camp food, but like when we have nachos in a bag, yeah, that's pretty good. We started doing that I think last summer.
Yep.
And it's basically like a bag of Doritos and then you put all your nacho fixings inside of it. So good.
Yep, that was a fun one to do. I think most people enjoy doing that snack.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, so Kennedy, you are a student at Wentworth University?
Yep, Whitworth.
Whitworth, whoops.
No, you're good.
And where is that?
It's in Spokane, Washington. Yep.
And what are you studying?
I am double majoring in Spanish and secondary education, and I'm minoring in French.
And what do you want to do with that? What's your goal for life?
I mean, I think ultimately I just want to be a high school language teacher, so I'll be able to teach both languages.
Oh, those languages,
yeah,
not
Spanish
just
and French.
How to talk in general.
Yeah. And then maybe my English is a second language. And then I'd love to spend as much time as I could in a Spanish or French speaking country doing mission work while I'm still young and able to. Not
awesome.
that you can yeah.
All right. So this is your 4th summer working at camp in some fashion.
Yep.
This is the 2nd year we've had the awesome internship program, and you've been a part of that for both years. Mm-hmm. And this year is 2020, and things are quite different.
Crazy year.
So, oh my gosh, we're running into some trees. So, what is your hope or your expectation, and what are you looking forward to this summer?
Yeah, so it's obviously a bummer that we can't have traditional camp, and there's no one here. But I'm really excited about the fact that we'll be doing the virtual online camp, and just learning how to navigate that in the new ways that we'll be able to reach people, and hopefully maybe other people we haven't seen in a while just doing online. And so it'll also be really cool because I'm excited about doing camp longer, since we'll be doing it throughout the month of July rather than just the 1 week we normally get.
Right.
So yeah, I guess I'm just hopeful that that will be fun and that it'll go well, and I'm just excited about what it's going to look like and getting to be a part of participating in that, because maybe it can lead to future, hopefully we don't have another pandemic and that we can go back to traditional camp. But I don't know, I think it'll be a really good experience and we can learn from it.
It'll be an exciting reunion when everybody's able to be together again finally.
Yes, so everyone can be out here.
What part of the virtual camp are you most excited about? What part do you think is going to be the surprise hit and success for the summer?
I think that for me, I'm just excited about seeing people that I haven't seen in a while, all of the campers. But I think that it'll just be good because we're trying to do a lot of interactive stuff by sending campers activities and doing campfires and stuff. And so I'm just excited to like bring as much camp as we can to people who aren't able to actually be here, because camp's my favorite time of the year.
Yep.
These shrubs hurt.
So where's some places that you have traveled to, Kennedy?
Well, outside of the country, I was an exchange student in Costa Rica, and I did that 2 years ago or something, for a few months in the summer. And then I've been to Canada. My family went there once, and then my choir, we traveled there. And then I visited a lot of states. My mom's from the South, so I've done a lot of exploring in that area, but I think Costa Rica is the most exciting place I've been to.
What did you do in Costa Rica?
So I was a student for the majority of the time that I was there, going to high school. But we did a lot of like exploring, and we stayed, I think two of my favorite things are we went to a volcano and stayed at a resort there and doing like the hot springs. And then ziplining over like a jungle was really cool. And then just all their beaches are beautiful. So yeah, a lot of exploring and just learning the language and culture.
Cool. Did the ziplining help you as you came back here and did some stuff with our high ropes and our low ropes?
For sure. I was definitely scared of like the idea of ziplining, even when I was in Costa Rica. But so many people were like, dude, you're in Costa Rica, you have to go ziplining. And so I figured, I mean, if I was gonna die, at least I was in Costa Rica.
At least there's a story to tell.
Yes.
That's what's important. That and the pictures, that's what it's all about.
But no, it was good because it really helped me to like overcome that fear, and then I just had more of a passion for ziplining. And so doing the high ropes course, I was more ready to be up in that tree, and like I was able to share the fun that I've had with ziplining with other people.
Well, and how you overcame it yourself.
Yes.
And stretched
So
yourself.
Big baby. I'm like getting out of breath.
What's your favorite spot at Camp Arowana?
Oh shoot. My favorite spot? I think that the meadow would probably be my favorite place. Just because I remember like growing up in elementary camp, we would sleep out here, and that was always the most exciting thing. Not my favorite now. And
you don't like to wake up with dew all over you?
not particularly.
You have to pack up and load your way to the shower?
Carry your mattress. And then I've done a lot of, I think through working here, maybe like with my cabin, walking around. We usually would come out to the meadow.
Oh, we're at the meadow now.
Yeah. And so playing games, and so I just think that it's really pretty out here, and it's kind of away from the rest of camp, so it's very quiet whenever you're out here. Yeah, a lot of good experiences. Also, when we had the solar eclipse, we camped out here, so that was pretty fun.
That is actually the only time I have ever slept out at the meadow. I have always gotten away with being the counselor that stays at the cabin with those who do not sleep at the meadow.
That's so funny.
So only one time have I ever actually slept out here.
And you got to do it in a tent.
And I got to do it in a tent as an actual staff camp out instead of the normal thing. So I've been pretty spoiled with that. I guess that's the word.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of taco?
Ooh, I love tacos. I don't know if I have a favorite. I really like carne asada, but a good fish taco too is really good.
Okay.
No. What's your favorite taco?
I like carne asadas. That a lot of times depends on how it's prepared. And I love chorizo.
Chorizo's good.
Yeah. I like all tacos.
Tacos are the best.
Yep. So do you prefer pudding or Jell-O?
Oh, pudding. I hate Jell-O.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke, 100%.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek.
Ooh, I thought there'd be a ooh on both of them.
No, I've watched, I don't know what Star Trek, but I liked it.
We're walking through a mud hole here.
Star Wars is too confusing for me.
Star Wars is more confusing than Star Trek.
Well, I don't really know what happens in Star Trek, but the one with like Chris Pine in it.
Oh, well, that's not real Star Trek, but
yeah, but
we'll
I
talk.
like that
That's
one.
for conversation for another day.
I think it's because I think he's cute, but whatever.
You think William Shatner's cute?
Who's that?
He's the original James T. Kirk.
Oh.
So he's like 85 or something.
Maybe in his younger days. Not really into hashtag old men, but...
So we started out talking about our previous hiking experience. We've gone on several hikes together, not videoing them like this for this purpose, but we've had a lot of adventures together, and specifically a few hikes. So this is just a new hike for us. We actually did a hike earlier today with the awesome interns. We went up really close to Mount Hood on a trail that I don't remember the name of, and got some cool pictures and whatever. And what is some of your favorite hiking memories that we've shared together?
I think that the first summer that we were working here, we went to Mount Hood. Oh, hey, Cal.
Oh, there's Calvin. We were just talking about you.
Oh, hey.
And so it was like a late afternoon and we didn't really have a plan necessarily, and I think we were just going up to Timberline.
It was kind of evening.
Yeah, it was late, so and I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt and chacos. And we decided, well, I didn't decide, but Corey decided that we should walk up like the side of the mountain somewhat, and then and
the other summer staff were with us too.
Yeah, and rather than walking back down the path, we decided to walk down like this bank of snow. And I was wearing my chacos and my feet were freezing, and sometimes I can whine.
It was kind of a crevasse of a glacier.
Yeah, but I think I like cut my foot on ice or a rock or something, and I was kind of being a baby and dramatic about it at the time, but now it's funny to laugh about.
So you guys were like, what did you all swear at that point? You were like, you swore something. What was it?
Did I swear to not wear chacos?
No.
Did I?
You were all mad because I was making you go higher and higher up into the snow and whatever. And you were all like, we're never going on a hike again. We're never trusting you again.
Oh, yeah, because we didn't know that, because we were like mad that you made us go through the snow and we didn't know that was going to happen. Not that you necessarily knew before.
No, we totally didn't plan on that.
Yeah.
And what did I tell you?
I don't remember. It was 4 years ago.
Think of the memories.
Oh,
You'll
right.
always remember this hike.
And now it's a great memory. Dang, how the tables have turned. Oh, one time, Corey and I, before we became best friends, after working here at camp together, we went to Arizona on a mission trip.
That was before working here.
Yeah, before we became best friends. We were in our church van and then another van, and it was a lot of people crammed in, and we drove for 2 days there and then 2 days back. But it was a really great experience. We went to Rainbow Acres.
Had some good food along the way, except for one meal at a truck stop Subway.
So one time when Corey was driving and I was with him, we went to Subway in the middle
Early
of, like,
in the morning.
in like Death Valley area, and it was breakfast time and they only had a Subway, and so I was like, oh, this can just be like a lunch. And so I love tuna sandwiches, so I got a tuna sandwich, which Corey does not like tuna or any type of fish. And then later, like, everyone was making me realize that I got a tuna sandwich in the middle of the desert for breakfast, and I kind of regretted it, but it tasted good.
So, Kennedy, you, when you're not at school in Spokane, you live with your mom and dad?
Yes.
Their names are?
Mark and Shannon.
And
my twin brother's home right now.
Oh.
Actually, yeah. His name's Luke. I live in Salem, Oregon.
Okay. And you have a twin brother, Luke, and...
Yes, and I have an older brother named Landon, who goes to Oregon State, so he lives in Corvallis.
I actually met your brother Landon kind of sort of before I met you. The first time your family came to camp, and I was his counselor. And I think you guys were, you and Luke were alongside when your family came and dropped him off.
Mm-hmm. Was it at Frog Lake?
Yep, Frog Lake is where I first met you guys.
Yeah, and you counseled Landon for a few years, right?
I think I had him a few times, yeah. And Luke.
Yeah.
I don't know, the years blur together.
It's kind of crazy.
And the Merzenich brothers kind of blur together, look alike.
Yeah, everyone thinks they're the twins. Blonde hair and glasses. Ooh, but you know what would be cool? Is if we still rode horses. Even though I'm actually scared of riding horses, so I don't know why I said that. But if I wasn't scared of riding horses, it'd be cool. Like
riding horses for everyday life is
yeah, instead of cars.
Okay.
I mean, it'd take forever to get anywhere compared to a car, but I think that'd be cool.
All right, well, thank you for joining us today, and thank you, Kennedy, for going on this walk.
Yeah.
And we have an exciting summer ahead of us, and we hope that you are able to join us for a lot of our videos and a lot of our live stuff going on with our virtual camps coming up in July. You will be seeing more of Kennedy and the other awesome interns during that time. And so thanks for watching us today, and have a good day. Bye.